Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about professionals in the Olympics. So first, before we even talk about professional Olympics, I just want to show off a little bit the shirt that I recently had made, and it's for soccer player Trinity Wambalt, and the art design is by Box Art. Not sure if you see the bottom there, and I'm looking to actually make a series of shirts that we'll be selling, and mainly pertaining to boxing. But I want to shout out to this 13-year-old girl that is an amazing soccer player, and the one thing I respect about her is her grind, man. She is always constantly working extremely hard, and that is the key to success. So hopefully she continues on that route, and I'm enjoying sponsoring her in her journey to do well in soccer. Okay, back to the boxing show, and the professionals hitting the stage at the Olympics. They've done it for other sports. It looks like it's coming to boxing. AIBA says that they're already running their own pro series, or this is what I've read, World Series of Boxing, where they have the different teams. Maybe someone else can elaborate on that. And I'll do a little bit more research. I won't really touch too much on that, but the fact that professionals are going to be inside or in the Olympics in boxing, I think is going to take a little bit away from the excitement of seeing who the next up-and-coming amateurs are, and to see how they develop and if they end up going to win world titles. I haven't read anything about whether or not they're going to be competing for free in the actual Olympics, or what the stipulations are going to be. I heard it's something like pros with 15 fights or under, but everything right now is, I think, in the process of being worked out. But, where there is difference in change, and change occurs in everything, I think that there's also opportunity. So if AIBA goes to the pro ranks, I think that, I have my next retirement project and the next DO business, which is to build another amateur association. I don't even think that's going to be necessary. There's, a lot of people are worried about whether or where the amateurs are going to go. I've been hearing and seeing other alphabet organizations that are currently out there right now that are strong, positive, and they're running their own amateur program. So I think much like the pros with the numerous organizations that they have that you can go to, whether it be the WBA, WBO, IBF, WBC, I think that's something that you're probably going to see in the amateurs, the different routes. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, or wrong with change, or wrong with diversity. We'll see who emerges as the most dominant system. If that occurs, just like the UFC is the dominant system in mixed martial arts. They're not mixed martial arts. There's still other companies out there like Bellator, but we're going to see, I guess, in boxing, which company emerges as the dominant amateur association, and then pro organization, which is pretty much how the pros run right now anyways. So, there's going to be change coming, and I think that's normal, but I don't think that there's going to be any threat to actual amateur boxing, because I think that with the powers that be that are out there right now, the numerous organizations, they're ready, willing, and able to do their own amateur programs to preserve, the development of amateurs, the safety of amateurs, and have that slight separation and graduation into the pros. Thanks for tuning in to the DO Boxing Show, another episode down. Remember, you can always ask us questions or ask us to elaborate on any topic that we've covered, either by sending us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, or through email, okposio@hotmail.com. And we want to thank you for tuning in to another episode. Don't forget to subscribe to Dameon Okposio on YouTube to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show.